Here is Barkley, left side, big hole, Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three.
Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout. SGA. Probing. Piercing. Spinning. Hanging for the lead. And SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Oh, hit, throw. Oh, come on. Justin Jefferson. You got to be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good. Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Is it Franken? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. And both ends.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. Nice little 1-0 day for us. Brook Lopez under 15.5 PRAs. I think he finished with 9. Pretty sweat-free, to be honest. Small slate yesterday, just 4 games. 14 games today. I do have quite a few plays, so just give me a second here, and we will get into today's slate. Check out the sharp side over on YouTube. Paste the link. Cool. We're good. Yeah, let's get into today's slate. Let me share this screen. I got, I believe, 4 plays out. 4 plays out. Let's give this a refresh. First game, Washington, Cleveland. All right, y'all know me. I'm not even going to pretend like I got some shit in this. Y'all know me. This is a 16, 18-point spread. I see no value. I'm not going to waste my time, and I'm not going to waste your time breaking down this game. No plays. No opinions. Nothing. Donovan could soar, but he's not playing the 4th. Jared Allen could soar, not playing the 4th. James Harden could soar, not playing the 4th. You know what? Keon Ellis might be a cool little, maybe he plays some blowout minutes. But yeah, nothing in the Washington game. Milwaukee, Orlando, this one's ugly as well. This one's a 10.5-point spread. I believe Ryan Rollins is either doubtful or out now. Cam Thomas could have a, decent role. If you told me Cam Thomas, yeah, bro, if you want to just like and retweet, I posted the link to my YouTube. I would very much appreciate that. I don't know if it's a StreamYard or a Twitter update, but I'm definitely now more focused on pushing people to YouTube because now my write-up doesn't even post. So really annoying. Definitely recommend checking it out on YouTube. Yeah, Cam Thomas could be a good spot here. Desmond Baines played well, but I don't know what his minutes will be like tonight. He's over this line in 9-10. What is it in wins at 10+? Franz, whatever you want to call him, came back last game. Very strict minutes limit. I believe he played exactly 14. I expect something similar out of him tonight. Kuzma, I'm not sure what his minutes will be. Only played 18 minutes versus Orlando in the last game. So all in all, nothing in this game as well. I've got plenty of plays today. There's plenty of games. Some of them are just awful. Atlanta versus Charlotte. This should be a good game. I would want to wait on injury news a little bit. Primarily Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels are both questionable. Zachariah Richeche is questionable. He's supposed to be in the Rising Stars Challenge. So there's some things I want to watch for here. Bridges is out with the suspension. Diabate is out with the suspension for Charlotte. McNeely is out. Kobe White is out. And Kuminga is out for Atlanta. I don't know when he's going to suit up. Yeah, bro, low key for real, Damon. I do have my 2 best bets out on Instagram and TikTok as well. I will be driving more content there, less content X. So I do recommend giving me a follow over there as well. Do appreciate those of you helping me. It's funny, bro. The difference in what other, like, when I'm talking to people about brand deals, the difference between 13.5 on Twitter and Instagram is crazy. Like, on Twitter, they're like, okay, who gives a fuck? On Instagram, they're like, oh, okay, that's a nice little motion. So it's definitely different. Prop Plug, good morning. What's good? How are we?
Man, I got a day off. I can finally come cook.
Man, I do this for a living. So after tomorrow, I got several days off. I'm kind of looking.
Yeah, I used to be just doing this, bro, but I, had a lot back in for a little bit.
So in the summertime, I do some extra stuff because I don't do baseball as much. I'll do like some grasses and stuff. Me and my buddy got a little landscaping business. But wintertime, this is it.
I just needed some benefits, bro. That's really
it, bro. Like that healthcare and shit. Like,
yeah.
I've been tempted to get a regular job for the healthcare, bro. So
Yeah, bro.
There.
Yeah.
I got a couple plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the banner real quick. I got Sadiq Bey over 17.5. I got Jokic triple double. I got Embiid over 27.5. And I had Jaime Jaquez over 4.5 assists. Cool. That's everything I got. Okay, you're Mr. D. Got you. Damon makes sense there. Atlanta versus Charlotte. This is I didn't do anything in Washington, Cleveland, or Miami, Orlando. Atlanta, Charlotte's the one I'm on right now. You have any opinions on any of those 3 games?
Let me go back and look at this. I'm gonna look at my notes real quick. Yeah, definitely leaving alone Washington, Cleveland. I'm leaving alone Milwaukee, Orlando. They did just play. It should be like one of the more like predictable games. I'll just say these Orlando wants to win. Milwaukee is trying to. I think they're playing for pride right now. But yeah, nothing really in that game. So fading Washington, Cleveland. I'm fading Milwaukee, Orlando. I do think there's some looks in this Atlanta Charlotte game just because Atlanta plays fast and then Charlotte has some guys out. In the Charlotte game, somebody's got to play big. So these 2 teams just played. Con Kneppel had 8 rebounds. I was kind of looking at like a Con rebounds or a LaMelo rebound just because I don't feel like LaMelo plays defense here. Charlotte favored to win. No Diabate. Kind of like I like LaMelo or Con rebounds. That was it. I looked at Kalkbrenner just because Diabate's out, but I haven't bet on him, so I don't know.
He didn't play a lot of second half minutes last game. I have to go back and see who he split minutes with in the second half, but I thought he would play more minutes. I think that Kalkbrenner line's suspect as well.
We could see some Grant Williams backup 5, I think.
I agree.
And I don't like to bet on him either. So, but yeah, LaMelo RA I like at 13.5 just because I feel like he should get you 10 assists today, and I like him to get some rebounds. So that 13.5 RA for LaMelo is smooth, I think.
Charlotte allows the most threes to centers. In those matchups, he's over 9 of his last 10. And Yeka Kongwu's threes?
Makes sense. They give up the most threes. I just don't know how like their gameplay changes with Diabate. I don't know if Kalkbrenner is more active on defense. I don't watch their games too much.
I would not say that he. What am I trying to say? Like he's definitely not running people off the line. He's definitely not doing that.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that makes sense. Onyeka threes. I got a crazy plus money look, bro, that I like too much. Not in this game though. In that Detroit game.
Okay. And Yeka's threes, I am probably running and laddering. I'm going to do that after stream because that deserves a full write-up. And if I release it now, you fuckers are all going to move it. Yeah, I love this. I love this a lot. Anything else in this game? I know you said you had a plus money spot
Cool.
coming up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
cool off of the Charlotte game.
I have a few more thoughts. I kind of like McCollum's 18.5, but he put up a stinker versus him in the game before. Then he has 38. So like I lean over there. It's not something that I'm racing to bet. LaMelo's assist I thought was reasonable as long as he plays good minutes. He had 9 versus them the last matchup. I expect him to play like 30 minutes tonight. So LaMelo's assist was a lean of mine. And then I like Naw's points at 19.5. Those three. And honestly, I probably play one of Null and McCollum. I haven't decided which yet, but I probably end up on one of their 2 points. Donovan at 21.5, yeah, probably solid. I wouldn't run a straight line, but 21.5 is probably cool. I like Quentin Jackson if Pacer starters are out. Yeah, I like that too. Let's go to Detroit, Toronto. The other game affected by suspension. What's the spread in this one? I would say, yeah.
1 point spread
Yep.
in this game.
Paul Reed's going to play big minutes.
Yeah, if you can find Paul Reed lines, I like his assists.
Not many assist lines out yet, but points and rebounds. I'm sure we'll get them. Emmanuel quickly. They haven't played each other. He hasn't at least played versus them this season. So we've got Podol as a game time decision. Dern and Stewie are suspended. RJ and BI are healthy. What's BI's points at? How is Paul Reed as a pick and roll defender? He's not great, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't watch him on defense. I know that Paul Reed is active though, bro. He's a hustle player. He moves pretty quick for a big.
Yeah, I don't. Like I've definitely watched him play enough this season, and he doesn't stand out to me as one side or the other. Now he's also probably running a lot of second unit stuff. So today he's going to go against Quickly and them. I don't know. This game's kind of weird. You got to kind of get in the trenches for this one.
I'll tell you, my favorite play right now in this game is Cade rebounds.
Bro, that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, so coming up like last game for Charlotte. So like last 20 games, bro, he wasn't rebounding. Like the last 10 games now. The last 3 games he got back to it. He had 8 rebounds, and then didn't rebound versus the Knicks, but he only played like 20 minutes. And then for Charlotte, he had 9. But the last time he did play Charlotte, he had a triple-double. And with Stu out and with Duran out, I just feel like it's a 1 point spread, bro. And Cade's probably got to do it all. Like, there's no pick and roll, pick and pop with Duran. So, like, I feel like they try to conserve him on the defensive side. He shouldn't be guarding anybody. I like him to get some boards. I'm playing him for 8, maybe like a triple-double.
Yeah, I almost like the over 5.5 straight sprinkle the triple-double.
Yeah, minus 110-ish for the 5.5. I love that for sure.
Valet, appreciate you tapping in. We're doing well. Coming off a winning day, looking to have 2 more before the break.
But if you look at so in this game I liked Cade rebounds, and like I said, I like that Paul this. If you look at Paul Reed assists this season without Duran, I'm probably playing for like 3 because his 1.5 is gonna be crazy juice. I haven't really seen that line yet, but should be 1.5. It might be 2.5 plus money, and I'm gonna take a shot at that. He's missed that 1.5 line once this season without Duran. He's averaging like 3.5 assists this season without Duran. So he does that DHO with Duran out.
We got a playable Duncan Robinson threes number. I could definitely see myself pairing Duncan and who was it? Was it McCollum? There was another. Oh, it was a Kongwu. Let me write this down. I think I'm going to pair a Kongwu and Duncan Robinson threes. Yeah, I like those 2 3-point made spots a lot. Detroit, Toronto, Scotty Barnes. Really no opinion, although I do think he should be able to rebound the ball well. 8.5. I would lean over. Detroit's banged. Well, they're not banged up; they're just suspended. Honestly, Azor Thompson's rebounds, I'd probably lean over this 5.5 as well. Yeah, I don't know.
I will say just to, before we get too far ahead, Con Kneppel is in that 3-point contest. The last 2 games, he shot 11 threes in both games. I haven't looked into the matchup with the Hawks, but this this season, Con has played the Hawks 3 times. He shot 11, 12, and 11 threes. He's had 7, 6, and 6 3-pointers made. Now it's no Miles Bridges. And I like guys like who are in the 3-point contest to be shooting, right before All-Star break kind of deal. Just wanted to throw that out there before we move too far.
Yeah, I looked at this morning. I would love this as like a lay piece on the 3+. They're just taxing us, bro. Taxing
What
us.
is 3.5 is minus 110?
That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Like the books know on this one.
Bro, they got Brandon Miller and Con Kneppel 3-point lines at 4. They're both at 3.5. If that doesn't tell you to run LaMelo assist today, I don't know. Like what else you could see.
Agreed, because he's not sitting early. Like I agree there.
Yeah. I like LaMelo assist for sure today.
Evan says, I got the 2 turned in late. Do you like Casp threes and or Cons threes? I like Cons threes more. Did we talk about the Washington game? Yeah, I'm not touching the Washington game. I like Concanepos threes more for sure. Move on to Indiana versus Brooklyn. Not a lot of lines up. I imagine the injury report is nasty. Oh yeah, Indy's sitting everybody. Everybody's hurt. It's 4-point spread. Michael Porter Jr.'s out. I'm going to wait on lineups for this game, so this is an easy skip. Chicago versus Boston. Does Vucevic have like a revenge game, quote unquote, in him, or what are our thoughts?
I don't know, man. Probably. I got a really sneak, bro. Look at Bailey Shireman. I don't even see his rebound line yet, but like we were playing Jaylen Brown rebounds was a wagon for a little while, but look what the fuck this Bailey Shireman been doing on the glass, bro.
Yeah, they don't even have a lineup in any capacity, I don't think.
I saw on PropStat Cash earlier. Hold on, I had searched his name. Hold on. SCHE. If you search his name, his first basket prop pulls up. Just so you can like click on his name and look at his rebounds. I'll just tell you though. The last 4 games, Bailey Shireman has. Okay, let's just do last 5 because it's easier to do that. So the last 5 games, Bailey's averaged 22 minutes, but he's averaged 8.2 rebounds. He's averaged shit crazy. You see 7-10, 7-13.
Yeah.
He's like a hustle player. I mean, I haven't even watched these games, but like I'm assuming he's just hustling. Like he's finally getting his run, and you got to make a statement. Like kind of how Jordan Walsh, beginning of the season, like the coach told him play defensive rebound, and he was on the glass heavy. I feel like right now these plug and play players for Boston, the coach just wants them to, to hustle. So, and he's seeing this in like 20 minutes. Like he had 7 rebounds in 18 minutes versus Miami. Played 30 minutes versus the Knicks, had 13. I don't know what his rebound line's going to be at, but in a matchup where this game could get ugly, yeah, bro, I like his rebounds a lot. I don't even know what the line would be at though.
And, probably somewhere around 5.5. I think they'll hang it, maybe 6.5.
That shit been at that shit was at 3-5, bro. I don't know. That shit was at 3-5 last game, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good pull though. That's a good pull. Definitely keep an eye out for his lines to get posted.
Just like before All-Star break, like them kind of guys are gonna get burned.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Simons versus his old team. His line was 3.5 as well, though. He's got Vucevic in the drop, so I mean that will be food, but nothing I'm attacking there. New York versus Philly. I do have a bet in this one. Embiid over 27.5. He gave him 38 in his last matchup. 26 in the game prior, but he played fewer minutes. Over this line in 9 of his last 10. And yeah, just absolutely love this spot for Joel Embiid. Ran at 27.5. 28.5 is good to go as well. Anything else for me in this one? Nothing else official. You have any thoughts in this one?
I was looking at Josh Hart rebounds. I don't really get. He just came off a triple double. He played them not too long ago. Let me see. Hold on. He played them not too long ago. He had 13 rebounds on 20 rebound chances. I'm just not sure they are on a back-to-back. This game's a 2-point spread, so like I assume these guys play. But if OG doesn't play, it's a smash spot. That line probably bumps. Even if OG plays, he's been clearing that with OG. If you look at his away games versus Philly, talking like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game sample size, he's averaging 13.3 rebounds. He's averaging 21 rebound chances. These are away games in Philly, so I like that. That's about it for me, though.
I like this.
I mean, it's just a huge difference in the line and then what he's done. It's a whole lot of green. I just don't. It's a back to back. He hasn't rebound well on back to backs. I don't think. But I mean, if he plays and this game's close, I don't see how he doesn't do that. I mean, he does it versus them.
Yeah, I like the Josh Hart rebounds there. Do you have any Brunson thoughts, bro? I would hammer this over if it wasn't a back-to-back where he just played like 42 minutes in overtime.
Oh, it was an overtime game too.
Yeah,
Shit.
bro. You know what I mean? Like if it were anything else, I'm smacking this because he's actually done. This is criminal. Look at this. Look at what I'm about to show you. They've played them 3 times on a back-to-back of this season. Look at this. Head-to-head, back-to-back. 3 times or twice this season. I'm sorry, twice.
Mm-hmm.
3 times in the last 2, though. I mean, come on, NBA.
Yeah. This is just a good matchup I like to watch. I wish they weren't on a back-to-back, playoff rematch. Is McBride still out?
McBride is out. And I don't we haven't heard on OG though. OG could play.
I don't know. I don't know his injury. I'm looking at it like this. Like if guys are out before All-Star break, I don't understand rushing them back, when they're about to have a whole week off and some change.
I agree. My assumption was they were probably going to it's a toe injury.
Maybe they sit him on the first leg of a back-to-back kind of deal. So maybe he does play today. I haven't been keeping up with him though.
New York is in an interesting situation where they don't necessarily have to win, but every win helps.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go see. They are 3rd in the East right now, just 1 game ahead of Cleveland and just a half a game behind the Celtics. But they're also just 2 games behind the Raptors, where you lose home field in the first. So
see, bro, that's why I fucking love K. I love K today because Detroit versus Toronto is a great matchup in the East. What about like a Jose Alvarado? I mean, I know yesterday was his debut and people got burnt on him, but he played 18 minutes. He wasn't foul trouble though. You know what I'm saying? He had 4 fouls. Now it's a back to back. Your starting point guard played 42 minutes last night. Josh Hart played 41. Josh Hart low key like the PG2 on that team. Like he's kind of running that backup guard. But with them playing 40 plus last night, this might be the game that Alvarado does whatever he was supposed to do. And people aren't going to be on him just because he burned everybody last night.
I don't see any lines open yet.
That might be something to keep tucked, and look at when they drop.
Yeah.
It's some looks in this game. It's just this is a game it could get wonky. So, I would just say play light.
Apparently, there's lines up for Deuce. He might be questionable today. I haven't. Hold on. Let me go to Underdog. Is Deuce maybe back?
I seen what's the name's questionable. I seen Deuce is questionable.
Okay. That'd be cool. OG
Yeah,
is.
I'm a slow roll that game.
Yeah, I do remember. I do remember looking at that this morning. OG does play well versus Philly. Good history for OG. I feel like I've been burnt more than I've made bread off OG this year. What's that 15 plus? Minus 125. Very tempting number here. Landry Shamet back in Philly. That's right. He did have a little stint there, didn't he? I think they'd be super careful with OG. I'm going to chill off of that, but I think the read's good. I'm going to just chill off of that. All right, I'm cool. I'm going to move on. Miami versus New Orleans. I got 2 plays in this one. First play, Sadiq Bey over 17.5. I think I paid minus 120-ish. No, I did get minus 05 at bet 105. I do remember that now. Looks like Profit X still has a 17.5 even money. FanDuel minus 132. Otherwise, it's bumped. Honestly, still like it at 18.5. Then I locked in Hawkes over 4.5 assists. Hero and Power both out. I don't like his usage in the last game versus Utah, but then you see 29, 31, 25, and 35. So I really think we're going to see about a 25% usage out of Hawkes today. This line was 4.5 minus 125. That bitch moved. Okay, so that one's moved. That one's hard to play now, honestly. McBride out till playoffs? Why are their lines up? But you know what? I thought I had saw some shit that he was out for a while. Oh, yeah, he's expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, for sure. That's right. Yeah, I don't know why there were lines up. Books don't even know what the fuck they're doing. That's funny.
Who are you talking about?
Miles McBride, Deuce McBride.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's pre All-Star break when I'm looking at Grant Williams. He's gonna play that small ball 5, bro. That's some shit I'll run. I'll leave that to me. I don't want to give that up.
Evan, my fault. I thought my brain read that as Corey Kispert. My brain read that as Corey Kispert. So that's on me. Casps threes.
I think he knocked down like 6 of them last game.
Back-to-back games, yeah. Now he's facing a team that allows the second most in the league. What's his 3 plus? Plus 200. Yeah, I would even think, okay, so this is like that perfect combination for Duncan and Okongwu.
Combination.
Yeah, I do like his threes there a lot. Anything else in this game that caught my eye? I looked at Zion's points, 21.5. I think there were some 20s at like 125. Yeah, there's some 20.5 so out there. Head to head, I think they played once this season, or he played them once this season. Yeah, he played them once, had just 12 points. And I didn't like it enough to bet it. Trey Murphy looked at points and threes, decided I like Sadiq Bey's better. 12, 6, and 5 his last 3 games. He did have 7 in the matchup versus them this season. So Trey Murphy's threes is interesting. Outside of that, I got nothing in this one. Portland versus Minnesota. Anthony Edwards is doubtful, I believe, now. So 5.5 point spread. If we look at the injury news in this game, Edwards is a game time decision. Sharp's out. Murray's out. Thibault's out. Shannon's out. Did you have any thoughts on this one, bro? I went through this game before stream. Nothing really stood out to me.
I seen that Scoop been balling off the bench, but he's only seeing 20 minutes, so
Right.
he's been smashing his assist line. I almost tried to get there with like a little ladder, but I can't ladder somebody who's playing sub 20 fucking 2 minutes.
I agree.
Not too much for me on this game. In that last game you mentioned, though, I'm the one that takes Derek Queen in all the good matchups. If you like Trey Murphy to score, like Zion to score, this should be a good matchup, a very fast-paced game. I like Derek Queen assist ladder again. He's paid me enough. I missed on him once, and it was the last time I took him. He's paid me enough that I can keep playing him. I like his 4-5 assists for plus money.
I could see that. I could honestly see that. Robert Williams request in this Minnesota game. Let's go look at what his minutes have been recently. Last game he played 15. In the game before he had played 19. We're getting a really low number here at 6.5. Same number for his rebounds. PRs 13.5. I would have to say I lean over. I know it's Minnesota who is, he's gonna have Rudy Gobert, but then in the non-overlap minutes, I guess it'll be Nas Reed. Still no walk in the park. Lean over Robert Williams PRs. Not an official bet for me, but I do lean over. Ayo's threes could be interesting in this one. Minus 112, good price. D'Sumo's threes, I'm not upset with that if you run it, especially if Anthony Edwards doesn't go. Could see a pretty decent roll. Robert Williams, yes, I agree, Josh. I would lean over PRs. I agree with that. I would lean over PRs. Clippers versus Houston. I played Brook Lopez under PRAs yesterday. We cashed, but that line has moved 2 points since we played it. So no longer think that line's available. Benedict Mathurin, they're playing on a back-to-back, so I don't know what his minutes will be. Played 25 minutes in the last game. If it wasn't a back-to-back, I think they'd go up. But with it being a back-to-back, I think they'll stay fairly static. Kawhi, they doubled him a little bit last night, but honestly, they let him go most of the game. I think he had decent volume, just didn't shoot it great. Yeah, 19 field goal attempts. So he had decent volume, just didn't shoot the ball well. If you wanted to play his over here, I wouldn't talk you off of it. What did his rebounds do yesterday? Rebounds cashed. Chalk and I spent some time talking about his rebounds. I would probably lean over Kawhi's rebounds again today. John Collins, I spoke yesterday. I liked his PR over. Looks like both cleared with ease. So, again, I'd probably like Kawhi and John Collins, both PR overs here. Prop plug, you got something?
Yeah. Who do they play?
Houston plays the Clippers. Rematch from last night.
Well, okay, so yeah, so this is Matherin's third game versus the Rockets in a row. He played 25 minutes last night. Now the thing is with the Clippers, they play with their minutes. Like Tyloo, I don't know how many Kawhi didn't play that much in the fourth quarter. And I don't think John Collins did either. It was real weird. But Mathurin played 26 minutes. He's not he wasn't injured, not coming off injury, nothing like that. I like him to see around the same minutes. And I gotta go look at how he got these rebounds. It doesn't show his rebound chances on Props.cash, but I see a rebound line at 3.5 for a young guy. And he's covered that line the last 2 times he played them. He just has 7 versus them, and then before he got traded with the Pacers, his last game was versus them, and he covered his rebound line. So I'm looking at Mather and rebounds, maybe even like his RA, just because he did have 4 assists versus them last night. I'm about to go watch some film on that game to see, but yeah, his lines look low to me. So I might take a stab at that. Other than that, I'm cool off this game.
I watched a little bit of that Clippers game last night. That was the only game I had a bet in, so why not? He looked good. He looked aggressive, which is like really all you can ask for. He wasn't efficient, but I think that'll be his role here. Like I'm excited for his role. Like I said, if it wasn't a back-to-back, I think we'd see him play more minutes. With it being a back-to-back, maybe they're fairly cautious here. Same could be said with Kawhi. So, like low key, my instincts tell me to just stay off this game.
Word. Yeah, nothing official for me, but I'm gonna dive into that a little bit later.
OKC versus Phoenix. No Shea, no AJ Mitchell, Cole Anthony and Grayson Allen are questionable for Phoenix. Spread in this game 7.5 to 8.5 for OKC. I thought about some Royce O'Neal or Colin Gillespie 3 over bets. Also didn't realize Grayson Allen was a game time decision. I thought he was out. That game's a blowout, Evan. I don't know if I'm betting that. That game's a blowout. You have anything you want to talk about in this game?
Oh man, how do you not run Hartenstein assists?
Oh, he's been diming the fuck out of the ball. What is it? Wow,
It's
4.5 plus money.
plus money. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. I don't really know. I don't got much. Phoenix is a good defense, so like I don't like these backup guys for the Thunder outside of Shea to like play make. I like that the offense to run through Hartenstein with the DHO and whatnot. So yeah, I mean I don't see how you don't run his assists.
I do like that. I definitely like Hardenstein assists. That's a no-brainer.
I got a 3-leg plus 1091. I ran Hardenstein 5 assists, Queen 5 assists, and Cade for 7 rebounds plus 1091.
Hey, can I bitch for a second about like real life shit?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. So my town has been out of water. Our water got shut off yesterday at 10:30 in the morning. That was supposed to be like a quick fix. They had to like fix some fucking pipe, right? 12:30, they're like, hey, fuck all of you. You're without water for the hours. And then now I just got an update. They finally found the shit and they should have the water back on within like an hour, which is cool. But it went from like, hey, you won't have water for 2 hours to your water's off for the next 24 hours. So
that shit crazy. Yeah, you can't even flush a toilet.
Bro, like luckily we were smart and like filled up some bathtubs so you can just fill the back of the toilet.
Yeah.
We're running thin, dog. You feel me? Like
that's crazy.
So yeah, for real, feeling like third world out here. But no, we're cool. We just got the update. So shit, we should be smooth here shortly. So that's cool. Yeah, no, I looked at those 3 spots in this one. Also did look at Booker's assists. I like Hardenstein's assists. I like Booker's assists. 5.5, 140. Looks like it's trending up. Okay, yeah, I was going to say there were some 120s this morning. The 122 at DraftKings, I think, is playable. The 125 at the score, I think, is good to go. I do lean over Booker's assists. That's probably the closest I am to a play. I like Booker's assists, Hardenstein's assists in that one. Sacramento versus Utah. Collier assists minus 125. He should run big minutes, but I really think if you bet this game, call it a number.
Yeah, bro.
There might be some good like 6th man, 8th man, 12th man spots out here, but don't be betting overs on starters right now.
Yeah, for sure. Collier plays like end of the game. Like when they take out Nurk and Jaren Johnson and shit, Collier plays. Like
Yeah,
I
I
went to
know.
that.
That's why I mentioned his assists. Like he probably can still run 35 minutes tonight. Everyone else, though, I'd
Yeah,
stay
I'm
off
cool
of.
off it.
Otherwise.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
I'm
have a
cool off
game in
it.
this next, or a game. I do have a play in this next game. I normally don't bet overs in these blowouts, but I think Jokic could get a triple double in like 28 minutes versus Memphis. Getting a really, really playable price. Like you never get, I played it at minus 114. It's still available at minus 118, minus 120, minus 125. Jokic triple double. I mean, you're never going to get this price again. Even if he only plays 28 minutes, I think he soars. In his last game versus Memphis, he recorded a triple double. Now they don't have Jaren Jackson Jr., who couldn't rebound for shit, but he was at least an okay defender. So that's my only official bet in this game. Do you have thoughts on it?
I tried to stay away from this game,
Yep.
but Taylor Hendricks, man, coming off a double double in 25 minutes. No Cedric Coward today. I didn't want to run any Grizzlies props, but I see his rebound line at 4.5. I think it was his debut. Wait, it might not have. No, he played a game before that. Actually, he's got some burn. Actually, hold on. Let me see if his like minutes. I don't know why he had 10 rebounds. The line at 4.5. I see it, but I don't think he guards. Matter of fact, look, bro. I don't want to get y'all research on that. I'll probably run it. I gotta look into it. But like I don't want to tell y'all to run Jazz props, man. If I end up running, I probably won't even give it up. He should get it though. Like he should come off the bench, play about 25 minutes, coming off a 10 rebound game. He shouldn't guard Jokic, so that's it though. I don't want to get up. I don't want to give y'all Grizzlies props, man.
No, fair enough. I feel it. I don't like that game either. Or that side of the ball, especially. I do like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s threes. Price is a little wild though, so nothing for me there. Yeah, let's move on to the last game of the night. It's such a big slate, but like there's gonna be a
There's some
lot of
shit you can just skip over.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of late scratches. I already know. Like if Jokic gets scratched, cool, I avoid. If Embiid gets scratched, cool, I avoid. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
Zion gets scratched, Bay only gets better. So there's a lot. Like I try to attack spots where like I'm either voiding out or getting a positive bump.
Is Embiid like truly questionable?
I think he is, but I think they just sat him on the front half.
This is a lot of teams' last game before the All-Star break. So
Oh, but 6.
yeah, like I could see. We'll have to see. Definitely slow roll your guys' slips today, y'all boys.
Yeah, Spurs Golden State went through the slate this morning, didn't make any bets. Champagne's minutes were down like the last game, the last 2 games. Yeah, last 2 games. So I need to go watch some film and see what that's about. Don't want to attack him. Wemby's coming off of a 40 piece. Did they go to overtime?
No.
Oh,
He had that in like 2 quarters, bro.
That's right. Yeah, they smoked the shit out of the Lakers. I called that on stream yesterday, though. I told everybody the Lakers are sitting everybody. They knew they would lose this game with everybody. So they said, fuck it. Sit everybody. Let's go get a win in Dallas tomorrow before the break. I already knew that was what was happening yesterday. All right. Yeah, I got nothing in this one, man. You got anything else on the whole slate you want to talk about? I know it's a little late. Anything you want to touch on?
Yeah. I'm not an under kind of guy, but like Draymond unders in that Warriors game. That game, even though Spurs are on a back-to-back, it was light work with the Lakers. This Gui Santos, whatever his name is, he's been hooping. So that game, that'd probably be the only thing I would look at. He's a young guy who should get burned up through the All-Star break. He's covered his point line in 6 straight games. I kind of like his rebounds. He's had 8 and 8 last 2 games, 13, 14 rebound chances. He shouldn't guard Wemby, Draymond, or whoever. Al Horford, if they start him, should be on Wemby. So, weak side forward, rebound spot. But nothing heavy in that game. I think on this whole slate, some of my favorite looks is I love that Cade rebounds. I'm waiting on that Bailey Shearman rebound line to see what that comes out at. And then I do like that game environment with Charlotte with the injuries. There's about like I'd say maybe like 4, 5, maybe 4 games I feel comfortable putting bets in early on. Other than that, definitely like Prophet said, just there's gonna be some news coming out. It is a lot of teams' last game before All-Star break, so a lot of these people are already checked out. The All-Stars, anyone starting, should be checked out. Anyone who doesn't need to win and is in the All-Star game, I'm fading. I'm not playing them. And then yeah, that's about it, man. That's about
I
it.
will say I'm gonna wait till wait until lineups come out. But if Draymond plays and Wemby plays, I am running the RA under. That's a great call. I
Yeah.
will be running that if Wemby plays, though. If Wemby plays.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like even with that Knicks game, I love Josh Hart rebounds, but that look changes if Andre Drummond's starting at the 5. So I'm waiting on a lot of stuff. Bro. Josh Hart just had a triple double on a back to back. His RA is at 11.5. It just shit's not making sense. So I'm slow rolling a lot of stuff today.
I like Dylan Harper, Josh. I like Dylan Harper because he's a young guy. I don't think he's the one that sits. Castle probably sits. I like Harper for the upside there.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, cool. I got 4 officials. Sadiq Bey over 17.5 points. Nikola Jokic over 0.1. No. Nikola Jokic to record a triple-double. That's the easier way to say that. Joel Embiid over 27.5 points. Hami Jaquez over 4.5 assists. Going to wrap it up for today. I will go live tomorrow. There's a 3-game slate, but then I won't have anything until the following Thursday, which I think it's a pretty decent slate. I haven't ran the 3s lay yet. There's a couple legs here that I could move around, but my thoughts are Okongwu, Duncan Robinson, and Casps, the guy from Miami. I can't think of his name right now. Each of them at 2, each of them at 3 is a possibility. There were another 1 or 2 options there on the threes lay. So keep an eye out on the timeline. If I release anything on X, that's probably what it'll be. Anything else to drop? No. Just best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, man, let's go.
Peace.